And we were having a conversation with Lemmy Ejore-Woya, who is the Chief Culture Officer in Turkana County. And we also have Stella Opakas, who is the Chief Officer for Tourism and Culture. We were, Lemmy, before we took that break, you were talking about the, diplomacy and the need for livestock that has been stolen to be, retrieved and handed back to the communities. And I'd like to get Stella's sentiments on that, how important it is in terms of calming these communities down and for them to know that the government is actually there.
I think the approach which the government has taken is because it realizes the importance of this resource to the people, to the local people. And because resources are scarce, as you said earlier, and those of us who want it are many. So having this in mind, I think it's very important for what the government did. And now those are things that foster cultural diplomacy. Because what is culture? People, and how do people do things? People do things culturally. Even when you go to the streets, when you tell someone to do something which is not innate to their culture, they will tell you, you are yendangi hivyo. Because we do things the way we are encultured. So that's why it's important, because it is part of their culture. The animals are part of the L.Turkana culture. So what the government did obviously was very good towards fostering the relationships between the two communities. And such engagements are what bring trust from people and also builds trust of the people in the government. Yes.
Remy, I would like us to Lemmy, I beg your pardon. I'd like us to talk about some of the other efforts that have been ongoing in this county, because apart from Atana, yet you've talked about Turkana County being rich in culture and also having communities as peace ambassadors, especially the young people. Do you have such efforts in this county, and have they been bearing any fruits?
Well, thank you. We have a series of iconic activities or iconic sites, which at times we do culturally from our department. We do say they're iconic victims of their own success. When you say about Lokema Peace Accord, where we always want our young people to come over, from that our government has already built a youth center where our youth go into play, they go into dance when they are free. We have also now Namorutunga. That's where we believe also the graves of our ancestors were found. We also have the Turkana Boy, the famous Turkana Boy. You know about the Turkana Boy?
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the Turkana Boy is found in the northern part of Kenya, along Lake Turkana, in a place called Nariokothome. That's where the late Dr. Leakey discovered the oldest person or human person or fossils in the world. No one has ever challenged that. At the same time, we also have now the rock huts. If you go to Turkana South, you'll get another magic, Tembea Kenya magic. In Turkana South, no, Turkana East, we have the Namorutunga again. Down there, it's a village, but made of rocks. And the Turkana setup of the corrals, where there are pens, they are called, they are epem, all of them are so magnificent that if one goes there, you can really enjoy your time outside there. I was also surprised when I visited the place that in 1976, the American retirees, veterans, came together and they said they have to protect that area, which is a challenge to many of us, that we can visit the place and so that the place can grow up. We have the Elie, that is the Lake Turkana beaches, which no other place. You can go into the beach, or you go and swim without salt. That's only in Lake Turkana. If you visit Lake Turkana in this season, you will enjoy it better than anyone else. Come on.
So those are very beautiful sceneries. Something unique about Turkana County, because I've also heard of the beaches. Yes, a few of them.
I like a few.
Yes.